Alright, today is May 10th and the temperature outside has finally got to where I can do some resin work. It's been too cold for weeks. So I've been doing some framing on the walls, and hard to differentiate between what's boat and what's the shelter that we're under, but I've got some wall construction done and a whole mess of bracing removed from inside the hull because it's not going anywhere now. The trailer I've got blocked up so it doesn't flex or anything, and everything's level so I can work with things staying put. So yesterday I took the shop back and vacuumed out the entire inside of the hull, got all the sawdust and whatever out, and so it's all clean and ready to start laying down some resin and cloth to make it so any water that finds its way into the bilge isn't soaking into the plywood. And so I guess time to start mixing some resin. To fiberglass the inside of the hull, I decided to do every other stringer area so I could leave a place to walk. I stopped the glass a couple of inches short of the top of the stringers. That way, if there is ever any moisture in the core of the hull and stringers, it will have a place to vent out of the wood. After finishing the first half, I did the remaining sections. Time for an update. We've made a little more progress on the boat. It's a slow process as always, but it's got a cabin. The walls are all enclosed now, and last few days I've been working on the door on the front. So this is the front deck. Hatch just sitting in the hole. It's not on hinges or anything, but the driver's window, the door opening, flybridge will be up top there. Stealing some extra headroom into the beginning of the flybridge to make it easier for us old people to come in and out. And then the door slides over top of that other window, and I could close it. It's not really properly installed, but it is working. It's on the rollers on top. The track on the bottom is only sitting in place. It's not fastened down because there's going to be fiberglass put on there before it's all finalized. So that's with the door closed. Obviously there's no glass in it, so it's still not terribly secure, but and yeah, so lots of ability to see out through the front of the boat with the door or open door closed. Now we'll open it up again here so I can go down inside the boat. Just have to stand on the track while I open the door so it doesn't shift the bottom track. And so yeah, this board here is just a temporary support. It will be gone, and then there will be full headroom to walk in the door without having to duck down the stairs and into the cabin of the boat. And it'll be quite nice and bright in the helm area, helm salon area. There's the one big window, the driver's window, the door, another window, and another big window. There will be a couch there in that area. Stairs leading up to the doorway. The helm seat with all the dash and everything ahead of that. And duck under a brace here. Now we'll be essentially walking in the hallway here. And on the right will be the bathroom. There's the smaller bathroom window. And it'll be a vanity, a toilet, and a tub. And then on the other side over here will be a cabinet in this area here. Between that 2x4 and that one will be full height cupboards, floor to ceiling. And then between these next two 2x4s where there's no stud in between is where the fridge will go. There will be a vent opening up top there, and another vent opening in the hull just below the walk around to let the air flow by the fridge. And then beyond that will be countertop from there all the way to the back with the stove, oven actually, range, and then a sink under the window, a door out the back, which I'm just getting into now, working on, steps up to it, and then to the port side of the door will be a dinette that we'll sleep to, and the window that's over the dinette. So we'll slide underneath this next brace. Obviously that's not permanent. And then the back deck area, again the hatches are built but not hinged or anything. They have to be removed and glassed. And yeah, so I have a doorway to do now on the back of the boat. I've got to, I just put a rafter across the top that ties the two sides together, and that let me cut out a temporary tie that was in there, and then I can start framing the door opening for the slider and that opening. It doesn't have extra headroom, but because the deck is recessed, it'll still have acceptable headroom. You can't walk through without ducking a bit, but you don't have to do contortions. So yeah, so that's a pretty big space for us to live in once we have a finished boat. I think we'll be quite comfortable. Can't wait, but I guess I have to wait a while yet. Well, here we are. Finally, the woodworking is done for the cabin, and I'm in the getting prepped, ready to start fiberglassing the cabin. So first will be remove the doors and tracks and a few things, and a major cleaning, sweeping, vacuuming, getting it all ready to do some resin and cloth. So just thought we'd take a little look at where we're at now. Up the ladder and in through the what will be the transom gate from the swim platform that isn't there onto the back deck. And someday there will be a ladder that goes up over that area up onto the roof, but first we need a roof. So we have our back door in, and our hatches just in the holes. There's no hardware on them, but they're sitting there. And the door essentially operates. The bottom track isn't screwed in place, it's just sitting there, so you have to be gentle, but it does open. And I've cleaned out most of my tools, just got the shop vac and a couple screw drills left in here, and other than that I've got the boat pretty much emptied inside to make room to set all the hatches and doors and everything, and just be a little bit tidy so I can work around here without tripping over stuff. So yeah, so we've got all the walls, front door's on, it's swung open, you can see it kind of hanging down over the window area, and it's all closed up, other than if you look up into the sky, then it's wide open. So yeah, we're at the stage where we're gonna go away on our little cuddy, our boat that gave us the desire to have a bigger, more comfortable boat. Gonna go away for a few days, enjoy some summer cruising on the waters, and then come back here, do the final cleaning, and then start getting fiberglass on all this cabin and hatches and everything, and get ready for the next phase, which will be to get a roof on this. And then it'll be somewhat closed in, you know, minus windows and minor details like that, but all in good time. Anyway, that's where we're at now. This is, what's the date? July 17, I believe. So summer's rolling along. Haven't got a lot of work done lately. It seems like we've been playing more than working, so it's kind of tough. I want to live and enjoy life while I do this, but if I don't keep at it, it'll never get done. So the plan is, after this 4-day getaway we're going to do now, I'm going to kind of have uninterrupted for, about 3 weeks before we go camping for a few days, so I can actually hopefully make some serious progress. Time will tell what other interruptions might mess up that thinking. But anyway, keep chipping away at it. All right, that's it for now. That had the cabin and hatches ready for fiberglass. that'll be in our next episode. So if you subscribe, you'll be sure to see when that comes out. If you have any questions about how I'm doing things, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I'll be quick to reply. And I look forward to sharing the rest of the build over the coming months.